Hey Rocky Peak, Michael again, and great to be with you for just a few minutes. And in this video, it's really a tale of two cities. Right behind me, you'll see a large tell. And if you've never heard that term before, a tell is an artificial mountain that's formed over hundreds and thousands of years as different cities destroy one another and are destroyed in battle, and then new conquerors come, build on top of them time and time again. And so over time it creates a tell. And this tell behind me is Tel Bet Shean. And it really plays a big part in the story of King Saul. You know, King Saul was the first king of Israel, and he started well. But in 1 Samuel chapter 15, the prophet Samuel gave him very specific instructions from God to go and destroy a particular group of people that had once been a real thorn in Israel's side in the past. But instead of doing that, because his men were greedy for the spoil, he didn't obey, and he kind of partially obeyed and then skipped the rest. And so because of that, the prophet Samuel came and said that he was going to lose the nation, that God had chosen him a new king instead. And so we learn from that lesson that partial obedience is always disobedience. And so we spent some time talking about that on top of that tell. But then we came over the hill and we saw this modern city, for the time at least, a modern Roman city. It was the leading city of a group called the Decapolis, over 10 Greek cities that had formed an alliance. And here in Decapolis, you can see it's a very modern, at least for the time, Roman city, very impressive. And so we've talked about what it would be like to have a young man grow up in Nazareth or something like that. We've got some visitors coming. We'll just let them pass through. What it would be like to grow up in a little town like Capernaum or Chorazim, one of the places, Magdala, where you've seen videos from recently, and to travel south, and this is one of the major crossroads in Israel, that you'd go by it if you're getting pretty much anywhere, and to see this incredible city that doesn't worship one God, worships many gods. And what a temptation that would be as you walk through this incredibly complex, impressive city. And so, of course, the lesson for us is that there's always a temptation to go the way of the secular world, some of the things that are impressive, but in the process lose the thing that matters most in life, is our relationship with the one true God. And so anyway, I'm so glad you could join us, and look forward to being back with you soon.